Hello, my name is Gary, and I was raised in the western United States, so I'm a native English speaker. I hope that you will enjoy this YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us.
The 38 Letters from J D Rockefeller to His Son by J D Rockefeller, 1839 to 1937. The 25th letter, Let every penny bring benefits. June 21st, 1914. Dear John, it makes me sad that Mr. Charles has left us forever. As a faithful child of God, Mr. Charles has always been a very kind and wealthy man. He is a philanthropist and constantly uses his hard-earned money to help compatriots who are in the nightmare of poverty. I believe that God will greet him with a smile in heaven because of his love and selflessness. It is a blessing from heaven to be with a sincere soul. It is the privilege of my life to have a partner like Mr. Charles. Of course, Mr. Charles' cautious nature has often led to constant disagreements with me, but that did not take away my respect for him. To lose respect for noble people is to lose oneself of human dignity. Back then, the company's senior leaders had the habit of having lunch together. At mealtime, even though I was leader in the company, I still gave him the seat that symbolized the core of the company to show my respect for his integrity. Yes, this is not enough. Overall, this is just a small detail, but this detail can affect the entire company and affect its performance. In fact, Standard Oil's partners are all honest people. We all know the value and importance of working together, respecting, trust, and solidarity, and we work hard to make it a reality. So even if there is a disagreement, we will only speak out and talk about the situation, never fighting or gossiping. I believe that in this pure atmosphere, even if someone has a bad heart, he will keep bad habits at home. But that's just one of the reasons why Standard Oil is so dominant over all its competitors, and our cooperation is of the utmost importance. In this regard, Mr. Charles is an example. As the leader of the company, I sincerely advocate in the board of directors that we were family, we shared honor and dishonor, and our strong hands protected our common cause. Therefore, I advise everyone, please don't say what I should do, but say what we should do. Don't forget we are partners, and whatever we do is for the benefit of all of us. My speech infected Mr. Charles, who was the first to respond to me. Gentlemen, I understand John to mean that we is more important than me. We are family. At that moment, I saw a great future because we had begun to be honest to us. Don't forget, everyone is selfish. Everyone's nature is to be loyal to himself, and I is the religion in everyone's heart. When I is replaced by we, the power it radiates will be immeasurable. The reason I can achieve great things is, first of all, I know how to manage people, all people. I share the same belief with Mr. Charles, and we are both Christians. I like one of Mr. Charles's favorite maxims, treasure, time, and money. I always think that is a maxim of great wisdom. I believe that the vast majority of people will like it, but it is difficult to turn it into their own illogical beliefs and religious values and dissolve it forever in their own blood. Yes, no matter how much wise words a person has accumulated, if he does not take advantage of every given opportunity to act, his character will never be well influenced. If you lose good intentions, you will get nothing in the end. Most people know that whether you can build a happy life and achieve success depends on how you use your time. However, for many people, time is their enemy and they will kill it and delete it. But if someone steals their time, they will be very furious because, after all, time is money and time is as important as life. Sadly, they don't know how to use their time. In fact, it is not as difficult as Mr. Columbus discovering America. It is important that we plan each day, even every moment, and know what to think and how to act. Planning is the basis of everyday life, showing what is possible, and to make the perfect plan, you must first identify what you want, and every plan must have measures and monitor the results. A worthy plan is a plan that can be acted upon and has results. Of course, creativity, spontaneity, and belief can make the impossible possible and push the limits of the plan, so don't get caught up in the plan. Every moment is the key, and every decision affects the process of life, so we must have a determined strategy. It is not easy to make a decision quickly. When encountering an important problem, if you have not thought about the last step, never take the first step. You must believe that there is always time to think about the problem, and there is always time to put it into action. You must develop maturity in your plan of patience. But once a decision is made, it must be faithfully executed like a warrior. Making money will not make you bankrupt. It is Mr. Charles' Bible of getting rich. During one lunch, Mr. Charles opened up about his philosophy of making money, and he inspired each of us that day with his passion as a speaker, telling us all that there were two kinds of people in the world that would never be rich. The first is the person who lives a luxurious life. They are so interested in luxury goods that they spend extravagantly and do everything possible to get fancy dresses, expensive and luxurious cars, expensive houses, and works of art. This type of life is attractive, but it lacks rationality and causes them to increase debt. They will become slaves of cars, slaves of houses, and when they go bankrupt, they are finished. The second type of people, those who like to save money, are sure to keep the money in the bank for insurance, but it is no different from freezing the money. You must know that you cannot make a fortune by relying on interest rates. However, there is a kind of people who will become rich like all of you here. We don't look for ways to spend money. We look for ways to cultivate and manage all kinds of investments because we know that wealth can be used to produce more money. We will use the money to invest and create more wealth, but we also need to know that every penny counts. It's like John's usual business principle, make it worth every penny. Mr. Charles's speech received warm applause, and I was burned by him. I applauded so enthusiastically that I felt a dull pain in my palms after eating. Now, people don't hear that kind of applause anymore and don't have the opportunity to applaud like that. But cherishing time and money has always been with me. I have no reason to waste my life. Wasting your time is wasting yourself. There is no greater tragedy in the world than self-destruction. I also don't consider comfort and enjoyment as the purpose of life because I call it a pig's deal. Love your father.